Hello everyone and welcome to another Wrestlemania review on my anthology. I'm going in chronological order, and today's WrestleMania 14. It took place live Sunday, March 29th, 1998 from the Fleet Center in Boston, Massachusetts. This WrestleMania is known as either the official start of the Attitude Era or the official start of the Austin Era, because it's arguable that the Attitude Era started a whole year before this at WrestleMania 13. I think this event just cemented the fact that it was the Attitude Era with Austin as champion. There was hints of Attitude all throughout 1997. Pete Rose made his debut here as one of 3 consecutive appearances. Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler do commentary alone for the first time at a WrestleMania, the 14th annual WrestleMania, and it's notable for the involvement of boxer Mike Tyson, who acted as the enforcer in the main event. This is the first WrestleMania without Bret Hart since the original WrestleMania 1. During the main event, Shawn Michaels and Steve Austin were both in a considerable amount of pain from their injuries. Michaels his back injury, Austin his leg and his neck. Both those injuries sustained in the last year by both men. Opening contest, let's get to it. First, I want to say I'm Macho Wrestling 101. This is at my channel. I'm Brett Mix, but that's my channel, Macho Wrestling 101. Please hit like and subscribe, or just subscribe if you like wrestling videos. I do reviews for live events as well as classic history like this. So press subscribe. I'm sure you won't regret it. Alright, it's the 15-team Battle Royal. And soon enough I'll be getting a set in here. I'll be getting things going. Alright, so we got 30 men in the ring. It's a 15-team Battle Royal, including the new LOD 2000 they were called. They came up with the new managers, Sonny. Midnight Express and Road Warriors were the last 2 teams. The new Midnight Express, it should be called. I should call them, I should say. Hawk has his face raked as the Midnight Express go to throw him out. Animal with the save. Clotheslines Bart and Hardcore Holly, but their name is Bodacious Bart and something else Bob Holly. In the end, Hawk clotheslines Bob over the top rope to get the win at 8:19. So the LOD win a passable Battle Royal. What I mean by passable is just you could pass by this one, we wouldn't miss anything. So a star and a half as the LOD 2000 win the Battle Royal at 8:19. Probably a bit too long. Next, we have Taka Michinoku defending the light heavyweight title against Aguila for the second match of the night. This match was like the WWF's answer to the WCW's Cruiserweight division. This match was just there because WCW's Cruiserweights were flying high and getting such good reviews. But this match is actually great. Aguila went on to be the S.A. Rios, as we know. And Taka was involved in some great matches, even for the WWF. If you look at the match we had with Great Sasuke from Canadian Stampede the year before this, these cruiserweights, I can call them, they really bring a lot, but they're light heavyweights here in the WWF. Taka Michinoku counters Aguila jumping running powerbomb. Michinoku misses a moonsault from the top, and Aguila steps over with an armbar. Reading my results from my review I did a decade ago. You can still Google Brett Mix reviews and you can get them that way. Aguila flies off the top after kicking Taka Michinoku in the head, and Taka hits him with a drop kick in midair that hits the driver and gets the 3. In the end, Taka pins him at 5:57 and puts Aguila away with the Michinoku driver. A fast-paced, simple, fun match to the point. Very good. I gave it 3 stars. And about my written reviews, obviously, I used to work for the Wrestling DVD Network website, so they kept my reviews on their site. So I look back. I also rewatch the event before I do my reviews. I don't just read my review. The review reminds me of what I just watched, and I get the official time, like 5:57 for that match, and then I rate it with my new rating from when I rewatched it. I feel like that should be a disclaimer in all my reviews because I explain that quite often. So if you've heard it before, I apologize. Triple H defended the European title with China versus Owen Hart. Owen was meant to look weak. Owen was meant to look weak in this match ever since the Hart Foundation left. yeah, Owen was on his own, and DX just had the best of him, and Sergeant Slaughter had made sure China was handcuffed to him during this match, so China wouldn't interfere, even though that's exactly what would end up happening anyway. Owen got a series of near falls, and then Hunter kicks at Owen off the ropes and goes for a pedigree, but Owen countered with a back body drop. Triple H hits a sunset flip, but Owen counters back on top and has the sharpshooter on Triple H with a big pop. Hunter tried his best to crawl to the ropes with Chyna's help. Hunter got to the bottom rope as the place boos, as Chyna, with her one arm, tried to help Helmsley to the ropes for the pedigree, for the sharpshooter. Chyna then threw white powder in Slaughter's eyes, and Helmsley ran at Owen, driving his knee to his lower back. Behind the official's back, Chyna was able to low blow Owen through the ropes. Hunter hits his pedigree after the low blow, and that's it for Owen Hart. Triple H retains the title at 11:29. This match was excellent. It was by far the best the two men have ever produced together. It featured nice, crisp offense and told an amazing story. It was compelling. Awesome all around. I gave it 3 stars and 3/4. Mark Merrow and Sable versus the artist formerly known as Goldust and Luna in a mixed tag team match. This is the 3rd mixed tag match in WrestleMania history. Randy Savage and Sherry beat Rhodes and Sweet Sapphire. Doink and Dink beat Bam Bam and Luna. Or at least they faced Bam Bam and Luna. I'm not sure who won that match. I think Bam Bam and Luna might have won. Sable by this point is, if not more popular than any woman that had been in WWE ever. She was just really over at this time. Trish Stratus in 2000, maybe it could be argued, but she was just really over. Or Lita in 2000. Maybe even Miss Elizabeth in the late 80s. She was over. In the end, Merrow and Sable defeated Goldust and Luna at 9/11 after Sable put Luna away with the TKO. This match was actually underrated. The fans were into it, and they did a good job with what they had. I gave this match 3 stars. The Rock defended the IC title against Kama Mustafa, who had the Nation in his corner. Rock defended his Intercontinental title, against Ken Shamrock, who had Kama Mustafa, Mark Henry, and D'Lo Brown in his corner, in The Rock's corner. The Rock had a hilarious promo before the match saying, "The Rock's thoughts on the homeless are like this. As long as they keep their cardboard homes off The Rock's freshly mowed grass, all is okay." He also used "if you smell what The Rock is cooking" line for the first time, or either one of the first times in this promo with Jennifer Flowers. Pre-match promo, I should say. Farouk runs out, not to save The Rock from his pain, but gets a big pop as he tries to even the odds against the Nation. The Rock hit a people's elbow on Shamrock, and right before that, Shamrock snapped and started to suplex every official now because of the fact that the Nation was getting in cheap shots. In the end, The Rock retained the IC title over Shamrock after Shamrock committed a career suicide in the ring. Someone needs to give this guy a benzo. Shamrock couldn't believe this, and he continued to take it to the still champ Rock by the entrance where that live DX band would play. So what happened was Shamrock with the ankle lock to Rock. As he taps out, Shamrock should have won the belt, but the referee was actually blown the belt because of all the interference from Farouk and the Nation. So that's what happened there at 4:49. So this match didn't really have time to get going, but it was entertaining while it lasted, so I gave it 2 stars and a quarter. Rock still is champion because of the DQ finish. Shamrock then attacked all the officials because he could, because he was still not Intercontinental Champion. It was driving him nuts at the time. Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie took on the Outlaws for the tag titles in a dumpster tag team match. There's a big bump where the Funk and Foley go off the ladder into the dumpster, and then the Outlaws take the dumpster to the back. A camera man wasn't there with them the whole time, but then when he finally shows up, there's a big ladder bump in the backstage as well. Foley crashes into a bunch of trays backstage as the Outlaws continue to rough Foley up. Foley comes back fighting with a swinging chair, though, in the face of Road Dogg. Funk meets them all backstage. Funk lifts up Gunn with a forklift as he got out of the dumpster. Cactus placed Road Dogg on top of Gunn. Both Outlaws are dropped into the dumpster backstage with the forklift. In the end, we had new tag champs at 10:01 when Jack and Charlie defeat the Outlaws as the dumpster shuts. Boston pops this match was pretty violent for its time, and it got 10 minutes and a second to work. The bumping was good, and the crazy attitudes were over the top even better by Funk and Foley with the Over Outlaws. This is a good tag team match. 2 stars and 3/4 I gave it, as the Outlaws lose and Funk and Foley are new tag team champions. Good to see the faces and the hardcore legends go over there. Next, we got The Undertaker and Kane. We get to one of the 2 main events of the evening. This is a good big man's match. The story coming in with this video package is, I can't do it. Words can't do it justice. Just tremendous storytelling. It took Undertaker about 3 tombstones to pin Kane here, so they made him look strong, but the Undertaker going over is still the right decision. 3.5 stars, I wrote it. Probably giving it a little bit more stars than deserved, just because the story was so great. Then match 8, the main event, Austin and Shawn Michaels, who were both dealing with tons of serious injuries, with Mike Tyson as the outside enforcer. Great build-up package to this too. Probably the best back-to-back matches were the best video build-up in pay-per-view history. I can't remember a better one. With Undertaker and Kane's video, and then the Shawn Michaels, Mike Tyson, Austin video. I can't remember a back-to-back where there was so, was full of a year-long history. So that's amazing. Austin has his tremendous little walk in the backstage area while the tension's building and the sound effects are going boom, 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 boom. You guys know what I'm talking about. And Austin comes out to a magnificent pop. Tyson comes out with his awkward crotch chops, and Michaels comes out to Triple H's brother, I believe, with the DX band. Anyway, Triple H middle fingers the camera, because, Triple H is hanging out with the world champion. I think Shawn Michaels says before the event, "This is for you, Earl." Yeah, because Earl Hebner and Shawn Michaels are best friends after the screw job, right? So I guess it was for Earl. Earl wasn't refereeing this event, so I think he was sick or something. Taker backstage was taping up his fists in case he had to do in case Shawn Michaels screwed over Austin. Everyone knew Austin going over was best for business, and the only way this show could go off the air. But after a screw job, Taker wasn't so sure, so he taped his fists and he's confirmed this. And he was going to take care of business on Shawn if he tried to screw over Austin. Shawn started to tune up the band in the corner as these men fought all around the ring. They really did a great job, all things considered, with their health. Tyson was held onto the ropes from outside on the floor. Austin rises up. Shawn goes for a super kick. Austin ducks. Austin goes for the stunner, but is fought off by Michaels, who pushes him into the ropes. Austin eventually gets a stunner by spinning him around and then plants him down for the stunner to a major pop. Tyson flies in the ring as Austin covers Michaels for the 1, 2, 3. In the end, Austin ducking the super kick and stunner off the ropes with Mike Tyson's count at 20 minutes and 2 seconds got Austin the title for the first time ever. The crowd explodes as Ross screamed, "Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold!" Austin posed with the title as Ross screams, "The Austin Era has begun!" I don't think he even knew how important those words were. I give this match, with all the extra points and all the most significant points, 3 stars and 3/4. It's probably a 3-star match, but everything else gives it 3 stars and 3/4. And I rate the event a 7.5 out of 10. This is perhaps one of the most underrated WrestleManias in the terms of how it flowed and staying away from bad matches and giving you quality over quantity. Just 8 matches on the card, and each one was quality. It's sort of like WrestleMania 23 in that respect, where they give you just like 8 matches or so, and then all of them are good. They're pretty good. The worst match was the Tag Team Battle Royal opener, and the best match was, you could argue, the main event. You could argue Triple H and Owen Hart. Either way, maybe even Undertaker Kane if you're a fan of that. Anyway, this is WrestleMania 14 review. I'm Brett Mix, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you like these videos. And I'm out.